Right now?
Whenever I can.
Huh? No, not today. Not today. But even if it did come out today at 11, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, hold on, real quick. I'll be back in 2.5 seconds. So you want me to come or what? Hello? Joel, you want me to come or what? Or you gonna go out? Okay. I guess that's I'm gonna stay home and let you decide, okay?
Wait.
Huh? Alright. Alright, Joel. Hello? What you call it? Stay home, right?
2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And Brooklyn is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Nets will be going up against the come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. One of the big stories from last year was the rise of the Stifle Tower. Oh, you get it? You get it? Rudy Gobert, his defense, Kenny, is already at an elite level.
Yes, defense at an elite level. You know, the team isn't. And this needs to happen. The team needs to meet his starting to be his starting. You know, even second in the league, I think, in blocks last year. Great block, changed a lot of other shots, makes you nervous. You have to find him if you're driving the lane.
You know, you really don't hear his name a lot, but he's a complete game changer. You know, he had a great impact on the Jazz last year when he stepped in the starting position. But I agree with Kenny. You want to be a superstar, it's time to start winning right now.
That's Gobert.
Gobert. Oh, get it?
That sounded more like a mountain lion.
Yeah, like a cat.
Oh, that's almost exactly like a bear.
Yeah, who is that?
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And it is Raptor basketball tonight as the Toronto Raptors go up against the New York Knicks. Checking out New York. They're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And Carmelo, prior to last season making the choice to stay in New York, what do you think, Shaq, of that decision?
You know, he went with his heart. He wanted to stay in New York. You know, it's hard to evaluate after having to shut it down due to injury, but, you know, hopefully he's worked out in the summer. Hopefully he's coming back with a better focus, and hopefully he wants to get back on top. Because there was a time in the league where Carmelo's name had to be mentioned. It's kind of slipped away, but hopefully he'll get that back.
Yeah, he was the guy. You know, he's the leader of the Knicks. He still is that leader, and we'll see if his decision what he made 2 years ago starts to pan out this year.
What do you say we head to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip?
Every diamond's a flake. I'm signed to the pay.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the New York Knicks come into town in this one. We're in Toronto for some Raptors basketball. The home crowd is ready to go. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA presented by 2K Sports for this Thursday afternoon game. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And so off the tip, it's New York. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And New York, looking at who they've got. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then there's Calderon. Then it's Vujacic. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And one thing about DeMar DeRozan, such sweet mid-range jump shooting accuracy. It was his bread and butter in college, and Greg, the same here in the pros.
And he gets tremendous lift going up, really squares himself to the rim and releases it quickly. Almost an impossible shot to defend.
That's his first personal foul.
You look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark, they won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts, and that's a welcome deal for coaches and teammates. He just wants to help his crew win.
Anthony dishes to Calderon. Back to Anthony. Pass to Calderon. Here's Porzingis. Carroll covering. Just 5 on the clock. Calderon, that's for 2. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out for rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that there really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kind of plays that often go overlooked. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And Lopez, or as they like to call him, Rolo, an elite rim protector, just a really good shot blocker, but he doesn't chase blocks. He just challenges every shot inside without fouling. And for Luis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
Now here's Calderon. 6 to shoot. High post try. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Calderon. Lopez has got 5 now.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Lowry kicks to Scola. Back to Lowry from past the arc. That's Lowry again missing. Greg, you were talking about Scola. He has the physical skills, Clark, to make a difference.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's not spectacular in anything, but he's really solid in just about everything. A pro's pro, and he adds value, tremendous value to any team he's on.
Now Anthony following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Scola passes to Lowry. Right side to Rosen. From outside the arc, that falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And it's 6 points for DeMar DeRozan. And so it's New York with it. They trail by 1. The drive by Anthony. No good with the layup. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we... And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
Raptors with the lead.
Boy, once again, the Raptors were able to put forth a really strong year. You know, the national media recognized it, and the Raptors picked up more and more of the spotlight marquee games as a result.
Johnson is out there with Patrick Patterson. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Ross in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Anthony. Grant outside. Back to Anthony. With the shot. He's good with the little jumper in close. Anthony's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Knicks. Well, for a long time, Greg, the Raptors didn't have a lot of nationally broadcast games in the U.S. Seemed like a forgotten team at times, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you know what? A playoff drop is one of the ways that ended that factor. Also, the team plays an exciting brand of basketball. They're a division winner to go along with that. So you start adding those things up, and you see why the Raptors continue to get more and more coverage national.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Joseph. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Raptors moving the ball around. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Seraphin with the ball. There's a screen. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. Here's O'Quinn, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
And it became clear, thinking about the Knicks again, I mean, it made sense for a team with injuries and being in disarray on the floor to just battle for that lottery.
You know, kind of packing it in for the sake of being better in the future can possibly work in New York for a year or two, but not longer than that. The media will eat you up there if you don't start making some progress towards winning, pleasing basketball.
He hits the second from the line.
Guys, that makes it 2 straight seasons now that the Raptors have been the cream of the crop in the Atlantic Division. Ended the season with a franchise best 49-33 record.
Here's Galloway. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, and their offense scorching now. Red hot. They've really turned it on.
I just don't know if you can play any better offensively, making it look easy out there.
Now here is Lowry. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. Offensive rebound. Good on that shot. With that, the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Valanciunas.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Lopez. Feeds it to O'Quinn. Out to the wing. Passes it to Calderon. He kicks it to O'Quinn. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. O'Quinn's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Vujicic. Can't get it to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Knicks lead by 4. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach Casey, obviously it's early in the season, but how would you say this team is shaping up in terms of its chemistry and personnel-wise?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Coach, thank you so much. Over to you guys.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of 1. They had a nice burst of energy once they got to the second quarter and ended the half holding on to a 4-point lead. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, they called the right plays, and then they executed them. Great job in the first half. That's why they were so efficient, and they shot so accurately. The defense threw a number of different looks at them, but they were always prepared because they were cool, calm, and efficient.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
They're shooting way too much from the mid-range and the outside. The offense lacks dimension, and that could really hurt them in the second half, right? I like to see their bigs get down and dirty. They got to play way tougher.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Vujicic. And it's Calderon in at the point guard position.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Well, nobody said, Greg, being in the NBA was for the faint of heart. The Knicks in a few short years have gone from a playoff team, unfortunately, to the worst team in the NBA.
Hard to fathom, Kevin, that the Knicks did enter last season with playoff aspirations, but that quickly vanished. They were just completely overmatched and overwhelmed.
Calderon against Lowry. DeRozan dishes to Valanciunas. For the lead, he takes it up and lays it in. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the game.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Utah Jazz. And for Utah, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way. I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he could score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
And it's the Jazz coming in from out of town in this one, an interconference game today. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of